So Dr. Dan Siegel talks about a hand-brain model. So you have the brainstem, you have the amygdala, and then you have the prefrontal cortex and the cortex. And when someone has been activated at a fear, it could be a trauma activation, or it could be maybe not even, it's necessarily traumatic. It could be, a perception of fear, and that came from a previous trauma or something that felt like a threat. Then their lid flips, and when your lid flips, this is fight, flight, freeze, fawn, or faint response. And when your lid is flipped, it could be flipped for minutes, seconds, hours, weeks, months. It really is a disengagement of your brain, and then people start to walk around with long-term lid flips, and they're in constant fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, or faint mode. And when that happens, Dr. Siegel talks about how he can teach kids as young as 5 years old to avoid their lid from flipping. So if they're noticing something's happening within their body and they're getting agitated, maybe they're starting to feel flustered, maybe they're almost at a place of lid flip, they can say, I need to time out, my lid is about to flip. And that is the self-awareness that we're talking about, is recognizing responding or reacting from fear is a pattern. We can prevent that from happening if we're aware enough that that's something that might happen, and we can start to recognize the indicators in our body. And lastly, that allows us to respond rather than react. We can take a moment, identify what I'm seeing, how I'm feeling, what I'm needing, and walk away and prevent our lid from flipping.